Welcome to Dr. Balga's podcast for the Curious Doc. Today is March 9, 2026. This video is on JBC, or the Journal of Biological Chemistry article published recently titled Apolipoprotein M, Structural Insights, Functional Roles, and Therapeutic Approaches in Vascular Disease. It's open access. What's the overview of Apolipoprotein M, or ApoM? It's a 26 kilodalton lipocalin apolipoprotein predominantly carried on HDL particles. The primary physiological role: transport of sphingosine 1-phosphate in circulation. The ApoM sphingosine 1-phosphate complex regulates endothelial signaling and vascular homeostasis. It's an emerging biomarker and a therapeutic target in cardiometabolic and vascular disease. ApoM gene is located on chromosome 6 p21.3 within the MHC class 3 region. The ApoM contains an 8-stranded beta-barrel lipocalin fold forming a hydrophobic ligand pocket. Approximately 65% of the circulating sphingosine 1-phosphate is bound to ApoM. The key residues involved in sphingosine 1-phosphate binding include ARG98, TRP100, and ARG116. Sphingosine 1-phosphate signals through 5 G protein coupled receptors: S1PR1 to S1PR5. Endothelial S1PR1 activation promotes nitric-oxide production via PO13 kinase ACT-eNOS pathway. The results include vasodilation, reduced platelet activation, and anti-inflammatory effects. The apolipoprotein M bonds to sphingosine 1-phosphate produces sustained receptor selective signaling compared with albumin-bound sphingosine 1-phosphate. Endothelial and vascular effects: the apolipoprotein M and sphingosine 1-phosphate signaling stabilizes endothelial adherence junctions, the VEK adherents, maintains vascular biology integrity and limits vascular leak, enhances transendothelial HDL transport and cholesterol efflux. Protective signaling is largely mediated through sphingosine phosphate receptor 1 rather than sphingosine 1 phosphate receptor 2. Clinical associations: reduced apolipoprotein M levels are linked to obesity, insulin resistance, and type 2 diabetes. Lower levels are associated with chronic kidney disease and higher cardiovascular risk. Higher apolipoprotein M correlates with improved biomarkers in heart failure cohorts. Altered apolipoprotein M levels are reported in inflammatory diseases, neurovascular disorders, and retinal diseases. Therapeutic development: engineered apolipoprotein M fusion proteins enhance sphingosine 1-phosphate receptor 1 signaling. Preclinical models show benefits in high blood pressure, myocardial infarction, and diabetic nephropathy. Selective sphingosine 1-phosphate receptor 1 agonists improve endothelial function. The goal is vascular protection without lymphopenia or bradycardia seen with earlier sphingosine 1-phosphate modulators. Future directions: clarifying mechanisms of sphingosine 1-phosphate transfer from apolipoprotein M to endothelial receptors, understanding tissue-specific apolipoprotein M regulation and metabolism, evaluating apolipoprotein M as a clinical biomarker for cardiometabolic risk, clinical translation of apolipoprotein M-based biologics for vascular disease therapy. This article is open access. Go ahead and read it. Podcast brought to you by masterbedfacts.com. This podcast is for physicians and healthcare providers. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and forward to your friends.